Millions of years ago, in the thick, lush rainforests of ancient Africa, life was as harsh as it was beautiful. Dawn's light filtered through dense canopy. Droplets of moisture hung in the air, hiding secrets beneath every leaf. A small band of Homo habilis stumbled upon a clear spring at the forest's edge, their bodies weary, skin slick with sweat and grime. Clothed in crude leather skins, leaves and fibers tied around their waists, they knelt to drink, fingers tracing the water's glassy surface. Fish flickered just beneath. Insects stirred at the banks. They drank deeply water that promised life, yet their hearts pounded with primal fear. The forest offered both refuge and predator. With the first shafts of light, shadows shifted. Red-gold rays slanted through towering trees. Birds called out. The undergrowth rustled. Stones and rotting wood lay scattered. Guided by an elder, Homo habilis gripped a rough wooden stick. Perhaps for defense, perhaps in hope. A breeze stirred, carrying distant snaps of twigs. The forest paused. Every being in that group held its breath. The primal tension that life here always demanded was alive. They retreated inward, shells of caution embedding in their muscles. No beast emerged. Only the forest's pulse, distant roars, the scent of earth. Today, they understood something new. Survival was not just about fleeing or hiding. It was about watching, waiting, learning where danger might lie, and having the courage to stand when it came. By midday, sunlight filtered faintly through dense foliage. Brown earth, heavy air, tall tree trunks, shedding leaves. The Homo habilis group stood alert, children holding their breath, elders scanning the underbrush, every snapped twig carrying meaning. They stepped into a small clearing bathed in dim light. Fruit hung low, insects buzzed, and a small rodent-like creature darted through leaf litter, food for the desperate, not the feast. Suddenly, a cracking branch echoed. The clearing shook. Birds erupted skyward. The group froze. Eyes turned toward a muddy pool glinting at the edge of water. Some moved toward. It thirst forced them forward. From the shadows below the water's surface, movement. A head, flat, scaled, jaw glistening. A monstrous priato, part fish, part amphibian, part beast. Emerging, water cascaded off its back. Mud clung to its flanks. Massive fangs. It eats and said them. Every breath, every drop on leaves, every rustle. Predatory instincts sharpened. Fear surged. A child whimpered. A woman shielded her face with outstretched arm. But they did not flee. They stood firm. The forest dimmed with tension. The predator stepped fully onto land. Scaly flanks, muddy tail, razor fangs, murky water dripping. The group raised their crude wooden rods, sticks, branches bound with vines. Leather skins hung, mud smeared across skin, sweat gleaming in sunlight. Children cowered. Elders issued a terse, resolute cry. Together, the beast roared a thunder that split the silence. They attacked. From flank and front, a stick scratched the beast's hide. A flaming ember branch seared near its jaw. It lashed back, tail sweeping, roar deafening, claws gouging at earth. Dirt flew. Blood spattered, yet they advanced. Closer. Driven by hunger, fear, but above all, unity. As sunlight lengthened, shadow soft, forest light returned. The group stood over the wounded beast, Gaiagia, bleeding, weakened, retreating. Their arms were scratched. Their skin bore the grime of battle. But their eyes were bright. Together they tended wounds, drank water, cleaned the blood. The beast tried one last assault. Its jaws snapped, but resolve prevailed. The ember branch glowed. The spear struck true. Gaiagia snarled, then fell silent. It slunk back toward the water, its silhouette disappearing into murk. They did not shout, yet the forest seemed to exhale with their survival. They walked back through dense foliage, each step heavy, Each heart changed. Fear had almost consumed them. But now courage burned. A new dawn rose, the beast vanishing into swamp and shadow. But humanity's spark glowed hotter than before.